Hey there, I'm Amber and welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about some conceptions that many people usually have about the Mayan language and culture. Some of them true and some other ones false. Most people out there, no-natives from Mexico and even many natives from Mexico themselves have a lot of misconceptions about the Mayans and their language. As I live in a region dominated in the past by the Mayas, specifically in the state of Yucatan in Mexico, I think I'm a direct source of information about the current status of the Maya language, at least in the area where I live. I live in a small town where Maya is seldom spoken. I have myself stumbled upon rarely with people who speak Maya fluently as second language, and exceptionally with people who have it as their first language. However, in many villages far away from the cities, the Maya language and culture are a little more preserved, as we'll see later. Now, how shall we approach to this topic? Well, the questions will be expounded in form of statements, kind of true or false contests, to make this more amusing. So let's get started. First statement: the pure Mayans still exist. Well, the answer is no. There's no pure Mayan nowadays. The truth is that only exist a few people who preserve some of the traits of this ancient culture. Currently, the word Mayas is used to name a variety of populations who share certain ethnical and cultural features related to the ancient Mayas, as the language, physical traits, clothes, housing, customs, and so on. However, no one Mayan individual genetically pure is alive today. The genetics of the modern Mayan people, the so-called indigenous Maya, is the result from the mixture of European colonizers, ancient native people, and even from immigrants came from other continents as Asia or Africa, eventually settled in the Americas after the conquest. Second statement: the Mayan language is only spoken in Mexico. That is false. Mayan language is spread not only in eastern Mexico, but in part of Central America, which include Belize, Guatemala, and certain regions of Honduras and Nicaragua. Nevertheless, the kind of Maya spoken varies from one place to another, as we'll see in the second part of this video. Third statement: the Mayan language preserves intact since pre-Columbian times. Again, the answer is no. Actually, the modern Maya language has many loan words from Spanish, Nahuatl, and other local languages. When the Spaniards came in the Americas, the natives had contact with many objects, animals, materials, and concepts completely stranger to them. So they had words to name those things, and then three linguistic phenomenon happened. 1. They named such objects or concepts using exactly the same Spanish words, sometimes just changing the stress of the word. For example, molino, which means in Spanish molino, and in English mill. Navidad, which means in Spanish Navidad, and in English Christmas. 2. Taking the Spanish as a base, they created their own version of words to those things. For example, de hora, from hora, which means hour. De hora in Spanish means ahora, ahorita, actualmente. And in English, now, right now, currently. Wakash, from the Spanish word vaca, which means cow. 3. The Spaniards also took Mayan words into their vocabulary, being used, a few of them particularly in small villages, even until the present day. For example, olok, which means in Spanish lagartija, and in English lizard. Tzots, which means in Spanish murciélago, and in English bat. In another hand, there are Mayan words that were modified by the colonizers to make the speech easier and quicker. For example, adding the Spanish suffix ar to Mayan verbs or nouns, obtaining a hybrid verbal form. Examples: wishar, from the Mayan word wish, which means in Spanish orinar, and in English to urinate. Chicolear, from the Mayan word chic, which means in Spanish sacudir, and in English to shake. Anolar, from the Mayan word nool, which means in Spanish tener algo en la boca, and in English to have something into someone's mouth. Well, before I conclude this video, I'd like to remark that the Mayan words that we took as examples today come from the Yucatec Maya, which is a dialect of this language. Because as we'll see in the second part of this video, exists many dialects of Maya. By the way, in the movie Apocalypto, directed by Mel Gibson, the characters speak mostly in Yucatec Maya, and many people unfamiliar with linguistics perhaps think that they are speaking actually in the original ancient Maya language, in quotes of course, but in fact they are speaking in a dialect of Maya. So stick around to my channel because very soon we'll have the second part of this interesting true or false about the Maya language. Again, my name is Amber and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.